Residents of Golden Valley gave the city's incumbent mayor a decisive victory on election night. Shep Harris won a third term with nearly 73% of the vote. Challenger Steve Smidgall, a current city council member, finished with 27%. In Harris's previous two election victories, he finished with 56 and 52% of the vote, respectively. So what are the mayor's goals after this election victory? CCX News reporter Eric Nelson joins us now with more. Eric?
Yeah, hi Shannon. Mayor-elect Shep Harris says there's much more to accomplish, including two big issues the city will have to tackle.
One is our downtown area in terms of how do we redevelop parts of it to make it more pedestrian friendly, but more importantly, looking at places like the Golden Valley Shopping Mall. How do we help protect our local businesses that our residents want to support? How do we bring in a grocery store or a pharmacy to help our downtown area residents?
Harris says the other big issue is ensuring race equity in Golden Valley. He also has another priority: making sure there's affordable housing for current and future residents, including those living on fixed incomes.
We need to work to try to incentivize the owners of those properties to allow residents to stay there. We need to protect the residents who want to stay there. But we also have to make sure that there is future affordable housing as well, because we are a growing community. We are a community that is also aging, and so we expect more people to be on fixed incomes.
Now, Mayor Harris says he's looking forward to working with two new council members, Kimberly Sandberg and Maurice Harris. He says they will bring fresh perspective to the city council. Incumbent Joni Clausen was voted out after serving 8 years on the council. Steve Smidgall vacated his seat to run for mayor. Shannon?
All right, thank you, Eric. CCX News spoke with Steve Smidgall after the election night defeat. He says while he's disappointed, he takes comfort in what he was able to help accomplish serving on the city council and on the planning commission.
Some things I'm really proud of are the Brookview Community Center. We have an excellent new city manager. We did an outstanding job upgrading Douglas Drive. And I've served the city, residents of the city, for 16 years and have had some good success during that time.
All of the candidates that won in Golden Valley were DFL endorsed. Smidgall says he tried to get that endorsement, but ultimately did not succeed. It's a new era at Armstrong High School. Eric Norby has served as interim principal since July, and this week the district announced that they've officially removed the interim label.
I'm humbled and I'm honored to be here. It's a great school.
Eric Norby attended and graduated from Robbinsdale area schools. For more than 20 years, he served in various roles with the district, such as assistant principal and head football coach at Cooper. Norby replaces longtime principal David Dahl, who served in that role for nearly 2 decades before he was reassigned to a different position within the district. Norby said taking over for Dahl would be difficult, but he's excited for the opportunity.
He has been Armstrong for a long time as an assistant principal or principal, and that change is hard. And I think that's what's difficult is we're different people and we have different leadership styles, but we both care about Armstrong.
Norby says his long-term goals are to make Armstrong a national blue ribbon school and to improve test scores and graduation rates. It can be uneasy moving to a foreign place with a different language and culture. That's what one Park Center High School student did in hopes of a better future. In today's Standout Student Report, Pafua Yang shows us how Jassey remains focused despite the barriers.
When I came, it was a big change for me because where I'm from, we don't speak English.
2 years ago, high school senior Jassey migrated from Africa.
It was really hard for me because during my first 3 months, I couldn't talk to nobody.
During Jassey's second year, teachers were shocked.
His English progressed really rapidly at that point, so we had to move him on to a higher level English language class.
His secret, speak less and listen more.
Yeah, he's trying to scare me.
Critical thinking and determination also got him ahead.
By the second year, then I'm discovering, wait a minute, this kid came to the country, no English whatsoever, and he's already in my AP U.S. History course.
Overall, Jassey does well in all his classes, but his passion is in health and medicine. His interest to help others stemmed from summer visits with his mom during his childhood in Africa.
And she had like a kit box, a medical kit box. So in the neighborhood, like if anyone like was injured or something, I was the one to call to go like help out.
Jassey stepped out of his comfort zone to pursue his dream in America. He now lives with his dad here, locally.
He came here the year I was born. And yeah, I remember my first time seeing him was when I was 17, I think. Yeah, he came to Africa.
You know, it was definitely a village raised him, and he carries that with him every day.
I really never felt like the absence of my parents because I think I was well surrounded by people who showed me a lot of love and affection.
And it's those supporters back at home that reminds Jassey to stay determined.
He is going to be successful in whatever he does.
In Brooklyn Park, Pafu Yang, CCX News.
A longtime North Hennepin Community College professor has received a prestigious honor. Eugenia Paulus is one of just 14 college instructors in the U.S. to win the Presidential Award for Excellence in Science, Mathematics, and Engineering Mentoring. She was recently honored in Washington, D.C. She's just the second Minnesota professor to win this award.
They really make you feel special. So when you land, your air travel is taken care of. You land in Washington, D.C., you make your way to the hotel, the Washington Hilton. You're welcomed and greeted right there as you step into the check-in.